The CV obviously needs to contain personal details, education, interests, but it needs to tell a little bit more of a story. I need to know a little bit more about the other elements that make up that person. And in an ideal world, that will be bits around clubs, sports, interests, things that make this person an interesting proposition for my business or for one of my clients' businesses. The other part that's important is that I'm looking for a CV to demonstrate the competencies that we've been speaking about. It's not just a case of saying that I have a competency, it's a case of where I've used that competency. And a CV is essentially the document that will allow us to see that. So when you're writing a CV, think about the competencies that are in the job that you're going for. Ensure that that CV covers those competencies and demonstrates those competencies. Again, it's differentiation. So put something on your CV which gives us a feel that you are different from the next person that's going to come in and apply for that job. For example, if you're an IT person and you're a programmer, don't put in your interests IT, put in your interests something else. Make sure that you have a number of different dimensions to you as a person. That's what we're looking for. We also say to people these days, get a LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn is changing the world in terms of business, in terms of networking and communications. Get on LinkedIn, put a profile together. It gives you more flexibility to portray yourself in a sort of more human kind of way, but a business kind of way. But I think, try to use some initiative. I think one of the other things that may be worth considering is, write a blog. Get a footprint online that is not a negative footprint, and be aware that employers are going to be looking at you online. They're going to be checking you out through this process. They're going to want to see who you are and how you portray yourself. So be very, very aware that they are looking at you from that perspective.